rather complex tasks while enduring the most intense pain. So in case you don't make it through the testing, goodbye.
Alright, we made it. Welcome everyone, Stormy Sensei here.
This next test is impossible.
Today, we will be playing through the portal. Today, we'll finish in one sitting. I'm not sure though. We'll find out together. As I say in the description, this game was released on the orange box as like just a kind of side game. The real reason why people were supposed to have bought this was because of the Half-Life 2 game, as well as the extra DLC content. But when I was growing up, or at least not when I grew up, like when I had just graduated from college basically and I bought the Xbox 360, the only games I ever played on the orange box were Team Fortress 2 and Portal. This is not the good version of Team Fortress 2 with the hats and things like that, but just the Xbox Live version. But, you know, today we'll revisit A Blast from the Past and play through some Portal.
A highly motivated test subject can carry out rather complex tasks while enduring the most intense pain. So in
Almost at 700 subs, that is correct. We are at 698 the last time I checked. Yep, 2 more. I figured we might make it, we probably could have made it yesterday when I played Smash, but I didn't really ask for subs, because I usually don't ask for subs. And so I don't get subs as often as someone that does ask for subs, which is fine. Hey there, whoa, Walter Dog. That profile picture looks familiar, though that name is new to me. Alright, so if we're all situated, you guys got your popcorn, then we can begin. Whoa, why would I go all the way to bonus, plus bonus? What is this plus bonus thing? What is advanced mode? Alright, well anyway, let's go through chapter number 1. I never noticed that there was like a little bubble that was keeping me asleep in there. Also, Chell is super short. Look how tiny this little device is. She has literally no leg space.
Hello, and again, welcome to the Aperture Science Computer Aided Enrichment Center. We hope your brief detention in the relaxation vault has been a pleasant one. Your specimen has been processed, and we are now ready to begin the test proper. Before we start, however, keep in mind that although fun and learning are the primary goals of all enrichment center activities, serious injuries may occur. For your own safety and the safety of others, please refrain from stand back. The portal will open in 3, 2, 1.
Alright, so I didn't want to interrupt GLaDOS because she's such a nice person, but oh, you know what? Maybe I'm an amputee actually. Like, these legs are not natural. These are not human legs. These are obviously robotic legs. So that might be explained why this is so short, because I actually got out of the tank and then put my legs into my robot legs. Or they like collapse into it themselves or something like that. But as I was going to say, speedrunners, they will pick up this object and they will use it to clip through the wall. But I don't know the skills, I don't have the skills, I don't really know how you would do that. Also later on, they use this rope, this radio to like wall jump. Like if you drop it, then you can jump off of it and then pick it back up again before it falls to the ground. You won't see any of that because I'm not good. I actually thought this was some hidden side quests in Pokemon because of the thumbnail. Yeah, I was super lazy and did not make a thumbnail for this until the stream was already scheduled to begin. Like, the stream was supposed to happen at 8 o'clock, and I didn't make the thumbnail until like 8:10 or something like that. Alright, this is our first test. Whew.
Excellent. Please proceed into the chamber lock after completing each test. First, however, note the incandescent particle field across the exit. This aperture science material emancipation grid will vaporize any unauthorized equipment that passes through it. For instance, the aperture science weighted storage cube.
What's this thing? So if I were to somehow cheese this level and make the block fit into the elevator, which I actually can do. If I were a speedrunner, I could actually like stand on this and then I could throw this object. Let's see. Okay, well I'm obviously here to do it, but I've seen several speedruns of this, and you can actually do all sorts of crazy tricks in here. Does the game sound too loud? I haven't really listened in on what the Xbox sounds like. It might be too loud. Because when I played through Sonic Adventure 2, it was like super, super loud. Yeah, it's so loud. Okay, I didn't remember to do that. Hey there, I Like Pie. Elgato should drop down to like 34, I think, 36 maybe. That should be quiet enough now. I'm doing pretty well. I just got off a Discord chat with Vigilante Geek. We were talking about the future of his channel. Everyone go sub to Vigilante Geek right now.
Please place the weighted storage cube on the 1500 megawatt aperture science heavy duty super colliding super button.
Is that volume a bit better now? Oops. Missed my cycle. Oh. If I were good, I would have just grabbed it and gone through. So this game is actually really great for a lot of reasons. Like going into this area. Oh no, I missed my cycle again.
Perfect. Please move quickly to the chamber lock, as the effects of prolonged exposure to the button are not part of this test.
So you drop down into this area here, right? And within that room, you can actually see the button, you can see the crate, you can see the door, and there's just the one portal that keeps flipping between the three. And so even if you like are terrible at video games, you can still kind of figure out what's going on. And it's like moments like this, and the fact that each level gets more and more complex over time, that makes this game such a great game for a first-time gamer. In fact, when people are telling me like, hey, you know, my boyfriend, my girlfriend, my husband, whatever, wants to start playing video games and they don't know what to start with, Portal is one of the first games that I suggest to people to play for the first time if they have never played a video game ever.
You're doing very well. Please be advised that a noticeable taste of blood is not part of any test protocol, but is an unintended side effect.
Same goes for this room. Like, you come in here and the window opens up.
Which may, in semi-rare cases, emancipate dental fillings, crowns, teeth.
Yeah, so this room as well. You got the one portal gun in the middle that's shooting portals occasionally while rotating on whatever. And it just keeps on creating the portal. So you're like, oh, I get it. I understand what's going on. You can kind of just look at it and take as long as you want, and it's fine. And it even like shoots through this little hole here in order to bring you into the other area as well. And now you have the power.
Very good. You are now in possession of the Aperture Science handheld portal device. With it, you can create your own portals. These interdimensional gates have proven to be completely safe. The device, however, has not. Do not touch the operational end of the device. Do not look directly at the operational end of the device. Do not submerge the device in liquid, even partially. Most importantly, under no circumstances should you...
You said you should go into a tournament knowing if you would win. Were you confident in winning? I was concerned about Cool Flute's Snake and Matthew's Lucas. Not Matthew's Nest, though. And the last time I went to the Vigilante Geek tournament, I was actually overconfident in my abilities and ended up losing and getting third place in that tournament. And ended up losing to someone's Joker, or no, someone's Inkling, actually, in the last tournament.
Please proceed to the chamber lock. Mind the gap. To ensure the safe performance of all authorized activities, do not destroy vital testing apparatus.
So, cool thing here, you can't make this jump, right? How are you going to get over there? Well, you use portals, right? That's the strat for everything. How am I going to get over here? You know, I can't make this jump. And there's no portal on the other side of the area either. But, you know, you go into this side of the portal to make it.
Well done. Remember, the Aperture Science Bring Your Daughter to Work Day is the perfect time to have her tested.
So if I were to do this in one fell swoop, we would go to this area, we would go in here, portal to there, go back into the room, and that's like going through already knowing how the puzzle would work. That's how you would do it a little quicker. I don't necessarily want to just rush through the game. I want it to be an enjoyable experience. I want you guys to experience the game as close as possible to how I experienced the game when I first played it. Hey there, Gale.
Welcome to Test Chamber 4. You're doing quite well.
Another thing to note, these icons actually tell you what types of test issues you'll have. As you can see, the end goal is to have cake. Sacrificial Oni, welcome to the channel. You got a question? Go ahead and let me know.
Certain objects may be vital to your success. Do not destroy testing apparatus. Vital testing apparatus destroyed.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on. I'm getting trolled here. There we go.
Once again, excellent work. As part of our required test protocol, we will not monitor the next test chamber. You will be entirely on your own. Good luck.
Trying to think of a way to get... What happens if you shoot a blue portal at the orange portal? Well, at this point in time, nothing happens. But later on, you will... Actually, yeah, I think that at no point in time do they interact with each other. Why take out the cameras? Because the cameras are a tool of the man, and we don't trust the man. There's also an achievement for getting all the cameras, although I've already gotten that achievement. I know that you kids are used to living in a world where everything is like online, social media, you're sharing your whole life. But sometimes you don't want to be in front of a camera. So we just take them out with our portal guns. Ooh. There we go.
Vital testing apparatus destroyed.
Alright, so we need to have 2 buttons in order to open up this door. You can tell because these lead to the one area.
Vital testing apparatus destroyed.
So we need to get to this guy here. So one cool thing about this game is all the different speedrun categories. You could do a typical speedrun. You know, typically a speedrun, quote unquote, is in order to do things as quickly as possible, right? But there are different speedrun categories. One where you do minimum portals. So like even if you beat this game in like 10 seconds but you use 200 portals, someone that beats it in like 1 hour but only uses 99 portals will actually beat your record. What game system is this played on? Well, the information...
As part of a required test protocol, our previous statement suggesting that we would not monitor this chamber was an outright fabrication. Good job. As part of a required test protocol, we will stop enhancing the truth in 3, 2...
You notice how she never reached to 1, so the countdown never ended. So she's still enhancing the truth.
Vital testing apparatus destroyed.
But the description should say what system it's on. I'm playing this on Xbox 360. Yep. I did remember to update that title. And now we get to see what happens when you try to bring things between levels. It gets completely annihilated. It also erases any portals that you have created as well. That's what you can't feel the rumble, but the controller rumbles when I walk through that because it's erasing all the portals that I've created up until then. You're playing Subnautica? I've heard that's a pretty good game. So now we get this thing here.
Blood safety is one of many enrichment center goals. The aperture science high-energy pellet seen to the left of the chamber can and has caused permanent disabilities such as vaporization. Please be careful.
Permanent disabilities such as vaporization, right? So like... you just completely straight up die.
Blood safety is one of many enrichment center goals.
Can you fall forever with 2 portals?
High-energy pellet seen to the left of the chamber can and has caused permanent disabilities.
The answer is yes.
Such as vaporization. Please be careful. Unbelievable. You. Must be the brighter.
There's a computer game called Henry Stickmin Collection made by Puffballs United. I've never heard of that game. I have heard of Subnautica though. I've heard of the Stanley Paradox. Parable? The Stanley Parable?
Warning devices are required on all mobile equipment. However, alarms and flashing hazard lights have been found to agitate the high-energy pellet and have therefore been disabled for your safety. Good. Now use the aperture science unstationary scaffold to reach the chamber lock.
Okay, you can't die here yet. That's a later task. I will show off Falling Forever shortly.
Please note that we have added a consequence for failure. Any contact with the chamber floor will result in an unsatisfactory mark on your official testing record, followed by death. Good luck.
I missed. Oh no. Did I make it in time? Oh, I missed. Oh, so close. Oh, I missed again. There we go. As you can see, if you put yourself in a particular position, you see portals forever.
Very impressive. Please note that any appearance of danger is merely a device to enhance your testing experience.
Oh, I didn't check for cameras. I didn't see any, so we're good. What games do you play? You mean, are you talking to me or are you talking to DS64?
The Enrichment Center regrets to inform you that this next test is impossible. Make no attempt to solve it.
Welcome back, Swordmaster. Oh, so the reason why they say this is impossible is because you try to use this portal here, and you're like, alright, cool, I set a portal. Let me just go ahead and move over here and put another portal here, but it destroys the portal here. And then you have the other issue of picking this one, it destroys it over here. So like, what are you gonna do? You also can't shoot through there. Now I'm talking as though I already have the solution, however...
The Enrichment Center offers its most sincere apologies on the occasion of this unsolvable test environment.
I actually didn't remember that that's what I was supposed to do. I just went up here and happened to see that you could shoot through the hole in the ceiling.
Fantastic. You remain resolute and resourceful in an atmosphere of extreme pessimism.
Okay, so single player games. So if you go to my channel, you'll actually see a list of all the games, like a playlist of playlists of games that I've played. So I've played Bayonetta before. I've played Xenoblade Chronicles, the original for the Wii before. I've played Super Mario Odyssey. I've played Breath of the Wild. I played Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. I've played Sonic Generations, Sonic Adventures 1, Sonic Adventures 2, Sonic Generations, Sonic Forces. I started Metroid, didn't finish it. Final Fantasy IX, I finished. That was my most recent game. Well, actually, my most recent game was Star Fox Zero. There are many more, but I don't remember all of them. But you can see a playlist, or you can see all the playlists of all the games that I've played or that I've finished in the past on my channel main page. And Swordmaster is correct. The next game we'll be playing will be Xenoblade Chronicles 2 for the Switch. Have you beat Minecraft, though? I have not beaten Minecraft. I actually haven't even played Minecraft ever. The type of gameplay for Minecraft doesn't really interest me that much. I'm not a very creative person. I'm more of like, give me an objective so I can beat it. So this is one where you're like, oh, I can't, how do I get up there, right? And I don't think this works either. Oh, it does actually work. You can jump from a higher place to get here, but you could also just fall into here. That's the way you're supposed to do it, I think. I was trying to do that. I was actually fell further than I did before, and that's pretty cool. And here's the same thing. It tells you how exactly how to do it. You jump into a hole, you fly out. You keep the same momentum going in, as going out.
Spectacular. You appear to understand how a portal affects forward momentum, or to be more precise, how it does not.
Forgot I was doing Portal today. I'm actually a little late doing it because of Vigilante Geeks tournament. We were supposed to start several hours ago, but that's okay. Oh, I missed. That's so sad. That's okay. What you were supposed to do is you were supposed to just fly into it, and then you land on that section here. And then you're supposed to, that's a higher location than way back there. And then you're supposed to jump from that second point to the same portal, and then get launched even further to land here. So that's how you're supposed to do it, but I accidentally happened to set the portal in the perfect spot so that when I just landed on it perfectly, it launched me into that same portal and made me go all the way out here. Got it, you were casual. Pretty much. I like for the game to be well defined and see improvement within the system that the game gives me. And I'm not much of a make-your-own-adventure type of person. So, Terraria, and Minecraft, and, you know, Penguin Club, and all those types of games. RuneScape, not really for me.
In dangerous testing environments, the Enrichment Center promises to always provide useful advice. For instance, the floor here will kill you. Try to avoid it.
The humor here is also great because GLaDOS is just like casually talking about how it's so easy for you to die. I almost missed that.
Vital testing apparatus destroyed.
So this room is hype because, you know, as soon as you show up, you're like, oh man, I remember what happened the last time I saw this portal gun. The speedrun strat for this is actually to stand on the corner here and then shoot a really precise portal so that you can kind of just like fly into it. Where am I trying to go right now? Let's see. I clicked this button. Oh, it's a timer. Okay. There we are. Perfect. Is this still shooting orbs of light that will kill me? No?
So that it can now manufacture two linked portals at once.
Now I have 2 portals.
We are pleased to present an amusing fact. The device is now more valuable than the organs and combined incomes of everyone. Subject undone.
So this is a timed button release. But I can't possibly get there in time, but I only need to open up the door long enough to put a portal back there. If I get a platform to play Super Mario 64 in, that is definitely a game that I would want to stream for you guys. Let's get the spacing right for this. This is falling forever in a portal. I was trying to time it so that I would fly out, but changing your position actually changes. Oh, I need to do the other one. Okay. So then that makes me fly against the wall with all the basically terminal velocity. Now, I've actually never done a backwards long jump before, but if I were to stream Super Mario 64, I think that I would try to do the backwards long jump Bowser staircase skip just once for the stream, just to see how it goes. I mean, I hear it's pretty easy. You just basically mash and you kind of forget it. Alright, so these are labeled in a way to make it obvious what you're supposed to do first. You kind of already know everything you need to know about how portals work in order to actually complete the rest of the game from here. The only thing is remembering which portal does what, which trigger does which portal. The left one, you see that the orange is on the left and the blue is on the right. That's how you can actually tell which trigger uses which portal. I still forget sometimes. Alright, this is real fun. We want to do blue here. So now, jumping into this launches me upwards because momentum. Now, the button for this is all the way down there. I mean, you can actually throw this. It's a little easier to do with a mouse than a control stick because you have set movement. But you can actually like move your control stick and then let go, and then it keeps the momentum that you had. Obviously, you're confined by how fast you can actually move your control stick. Oh, nice. You could just make that jump, which is good. I missed. How unfortunate. That's the sound. That's the visual effects of me getting hurt. Back before they like made your eyes bloody, they just made the screen turn red. I'm just gonna do this because it's a little easier. Oh no. I need to hold back a little bit, it looks like. Backwards long jump is easy enough on Bowser's Staircase. I can do it on the TikTok clock. It takes like 20 tries. Honestly, it's going to be hard going back to Super Mario 64, having played Super Mario Odyssey. I know that none of the 3D Marios would have existed without the classic that is Super Mario 64, but I mean, I played it not that long ago. Like, I played it on the DS, I played it on N64, I played it on... I think that was the last time. Like, the last time I played it was the DS.
This next test could take a very long time. If you become lightheaded from thirst, feel free to pass out. An incubation associate will be dispatched to revive you with peptic salve and adrenaline.
But the control is like not great. Not great at all. It's the camera is awful. I mean, the control is, you know, good for its time, but it is not really anything to write home about anymore. I did not mean to do that. Oops, I missed. There we go. That should work. Close enough. I'm not gonna make it. Yeah, I didn't make it. I'll get on the way back, though. Geronimo. Oh no, go through, go through! Oh, what? Oh, it was slightly above the ground, so I couldn't actually use it. There we go. I should be able to just walk off now. I could have jumped as well. Oh no. That's really awkward. He just didn't want to land on the button all the way. That's funny. The button, or the cube fell on my face, which hurt me. Where does that other portal go to? Oh, I have to land on it. Okay, this is the other button.
As part of a previously mentioned required test protocol, we can no longer lie to you. When the testing is over, you will be missed. Vital testing apparatus destroyed.
When are these tests gonna have cake? That's what I want to know.
All subjects intending to handle high-energy gamma leaking portal technology must be informed that they may be informed of applicable regulatory compliance issues. No further compliance information is required or will be provided, and you are an excellent test subject.
Technically, it's actually faster to move backwards in this game, very similar to The Legend of Zelda, but it looks really silly when you do it, so I won't. I wonder what the whole point of... Oh, okay, we're not done yet, actually. We need to somehow get... Hang on, I know exactly what we need to do. Well, I don't know exactly yet, but... We're going to need to eventually hit this thing. Let's make sure we line this up right. I hate missing this, it's so annoying. Is that Rob speaking to you? I mean, robotic operative buddy or something like that? It's pretty friendly. GLaDOS is also pretty friendly. It could be Rob. Oh, which one did I put up there? I forget. That's orange up there? Yeah, that's orange. Speedruns actually don't even bother with going into that room because you can actually somehow, like, you can basically fall infinitely up here between these two areas, and then you can shoot yourself out at a particular angle to basically fly through to this lift, or basically up in here. I don't really know how they do it. It's all really fast moving and I don't completely understand it, but that's what it looks like to me, at least. Wait a minute. Should I redo that one? How do I redo that? I think I know how they do it, but that's okay. We'll figure that out later. What was ROP used for in the NES days? Was it like an accessory? It was used as a marketing tool because no one would ever buy a video game in the United States because this was like a couple of years after E.T. Extraterrestrial was the worst selling product in the history of all video games, and it caused the whole video game crash of the early 80s. So basically E.T. was like this really big movie and everyone loved it. It won all sorts of awards. It was crazy popular. And so people were like, okay, well, people liked the movie and they buy the toys and they buy...
The Enrichment Center is committed to the well-being of all participants. Cake and brief counseling will be available at the conclusion of the test.
There you go.
Thank
Cake.
you for helping us help you help us all.
So, So basically people were like, okay, well in that case, if people buy the toys and people like buying the game, or not the games, if people like buying the toys, people like buying the movie or going to the movie, then we should make a video game about this. But, so they spent a whole lot of money on licensing fees and they made this video game. But it was a terrible video game and no one bought it. There are landfills literally completely filled with this Atari game. That's actually an exaggeration. there are landfills that have the Atari game, but they're not literally completely composed of this Atari game. They made way too many copies, didn't sell nearly enough, they lost a whole bunch of money, and the Atari system almost went under.
Vital testing apparatus destroyed.
Nintendo, when they wanted to sell the Nintendo Entertainment System, they were like, well, we can't really use... what's it called then? We can't really use... oh, I almost died there. That's very dangerous. So they couldn't just sell it as a video game because it was unpurchasable. So they sold it as a toy. The Nintendo Entertainment System was considered to be a toy that you bought for your children, and it came with this little console that played little mini games on your TV. And that's the origin of Rob, with a little bit of history to go along with it. Am I back in the same room? Oh, this is different, actually, because I can't use the same strategy as before. So if I can't use that strategy, and you can't go backwards, which is a good strategy for the developers. That's a good way for your team, or for you to let your player know that, no, this is really the only way that you need to, everything you need is in this room. Oh, there's another room up here. So don't let your people go backwards if they don't have to. It's a good strategy. That's one of the main tenets that make a good Mario Maker level as well. So like, if you have a really big puzzle level with lots of areas to explore, make sure that you can't accidentally go backwards when you're not supposed to. Or make it really obvious that you have to go backwards if that's really what you have to do. I missed. Like video game Morgan Freeman. Is Morgan Freeman to stand in for like knowing a lot of things nowadays? Back in my day, you would just call someone Einstein or something. Okay, now it wants to go to that area. We'll get it eventually. To answer your question, Gail, I'm not sure if you're still here, but the game's going great. I love playing through Portal. Alright, what do we need to do here? So this is basically teaching us that the little orb will bounce at 90 degrees angles on 45 degree walls, which makes sense. And we need to somehow get to the other side through some mechanism so that we can set up the portals there and there to make that work. Well, in order to do that, we can go through here. And what we want to do here is put this here and this here, right? Is that what we want? I think that's what we want. That should bounce there, here, there, and then send off to the final area. Excellent. Now we need to get back. Getting back, in theory, should be as easy as showing up. In theory. I think if I put this a little higher, then it should be fine. There we go. Will you ever do a Pokemon Sword and Shield Nuzlocke or speedrun? Speedrun maybe. Nuzlocke no. Not really interested in limiting my Pokemon choices. One of the cool and awesome things about Pokemon is the choice. The speedrun way to do this, by the way, is actually to hang on the edge. You can actually stand on the corners here. We're not going to do anything too risky here. I probably should have been a little more risky there. Ugh, that was really dangerous because you can actually... Oh, that was dangerous for more than one reason. For one thing, trying to like go out of a portal that's facing upwards means that you have the option of falling back in if you're not careful. And for another thing, I almost like landed on this super dangerous, deadly thing here. So now what do we need to do? We need to activate this lift, and the blue dots tell me where I need to activate it. Somewhere up here. Alright, so there's the thing there, and I need to get it to go through there. That looks like it would work there. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. And lastly, I need to activate this lift that will likely open up a... Hopefully that leads to a button, which it does. And opening this button should allow me to have a timed event where it goes into here. Oh, but I missed. It's because I'm bad. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I need to activate 2 buttons. Okay, I see. So we're gonna wait for this to explode, and then we're going to... Actually, I think it keeps on activating as long as it keeps on going through portals, now that I think about it. So we want it to not be orange, right? Actually, we want to replace both of these. So we're going to click this button, and then we're going to click this button.
Did you know you can donate one or all of your vital organs to the Aperture Science Self-Esteem Fund for Girls? It's true.
So the interesting thing about this is that, you know, there's an elevator that opens up, goes up here, you press this button, and there's an elevator over there. But there's actually no way, because the elevator is so slow, you can't possibly get to both buttons in time. The only way to get to the other side is to use the portals like I did. And that's the teaching moment that was supposed to be for that level. But once again, I've already played through this game before, I've beaten it, 100%ed it. Let's see how many achievements I got for this. Nope, I don't want that. I want this. So I think we might have gotten... We probably didn't get all of them. A lot of these achievements are for Half-Life 2, which I've never played before. Oh, actually, I did not get the Camera Shy achievement for playing, for detaching all of the security cameras. But I think that's the last one. I think that's the last portal achievement that I need to get. Kebab Gaming Raid. Welcome, Fireboy. Welcome, Mario the Maker. How's it going? Fans of Kebab Gaming. And Kebab himself, how's it going? What were you guys playing over there on Kebab's channel? I didn't know that I Like Pie was still watching. I thought you had left. Oh, you know what? I do see your message now. I'm back. Hello. Playing Jackbox. Okay, that's cool. Tonight we're doing a one-shot.
Due to mandatory scheduled maintenance, the appropriate circuit chamber for this testing sequence is currently unavailable. It has been replaced with a live fire course designed for military androids. The Enrichment Center apologizes for the inconvenience and wishes you the best of luck.
So we're doing a one-shot of Portal here. So this is where the damage actually takes place. You can kind of... I'm going to try to not kill... Oh, I killed him. How unfortunate. So the cool thing about this is that by now, you know, like I said before, you already understand everything you need to know about the game. But this room, like the glass here, lets you know that, hey, these guys will shoot you if you hit the line of fire. But this turret not attacking you means that if you sneak up behind them, you can't. You actually can't get through. I tried to get through them without hurting it, but it didn't work out. So the room tells you a lot about the challenge that comes up without really explaining too much. And we're actually going to use this guy a lot here. So we're going to go ahead and, port this guy here. And I love how cute they are, because they're like, I don't blame you, like, are you still there? Hello? Want to be friends? Like, I just wanted to say hi. Please come back, I'm sorry. Like, the turrets... I actually had a friend that was, like, super empathetic. And they were like, sometimes I just want to, you know, let them hit me, because they're so friendly. Oh, so this is the first secret room. There are a lot of these in here, but the lore behind the game, you notice how earlier GLaDOS was like, hey, there's cake at the end of this, and we also some counseling. So the other test subjects that came before me, sometimes some of them escape, and they like leave messages for the ones that come after them. Hello, can I help you? And then it tells you to drop a brick on them. You can also destroy them with a light ball as well. But there are numerous of these, like, behind the scenes little areas. I think 4 in total. I think there's more than that. This is actually an orange box here. It looks kind of like Aperture Science. Oh no, Black Mesa? I forget. Anyway, Portal is actually technically a spin-off game of the Half-Life series. The Half-Life series takes place in the main antagonist, I think, because I didn't play much of that game. Black Mesa, which is a scientific organization. And so this is Aperture Science, which is actually a rival company. And there's more payoff than Portal 2 when it comes to their rivalry, but you don't really see much of that take place in this game. Now, one thing you can do, and I want to try this, I don't think it's going to work, but you can actually make it so that they shoot each other. It's gonna work. Nope, that's a bad idea. But I could probably put a blue portal above this guy's head. Nope, that's a bad idea as well. Let's just knock this guy over, knock this guy over. Luckily you don't die immediately. Oh, there's so many of them. Hang on, let me use the... Alright, I did do that. So I lost my cube, we're just going to use the turrets here. Oh man. There we go. Oh, one other cool thing you can do, I'll just do this one here. This is a pretty fun way to kill them as well. You can just swipe the floor from under them.
reaching. Put me down.
They really did think of everything. Like, they even have a, you know, what are you doing? Put me down. Like, was not expecting there to be a turret there. I don't blame you. Let's make sure that we got all the cameras. Oops, I missed one, actually. You could tell. I think we got all the turrets now. Congratulations on the 700 subs. Thanks. We actually got it at the beginning of this stream. I was wondering if you could like get up there. There's actually another achievement for like taking this radio and like bringing it somewhere really far. But also you can notice that up until now, everything's been super controlled in this game. Like, GLaDOS has been completely in control. They tell you exactly what to do everywhere. But in this level, you know, for one thing, they started shooting at you, which is kind of suspicious. Another thing is now you can kind of see that there's some stuff going on behind the scenes. What's going on with that? Why are they shooting at me? What do you mean the cake is a lie? I was promised cake. And all sorts of nice fun things like that. It's one of the pieces of charm that make this game so great. Let's take a good look at Chell here, by the way. If you set up your portals in a corner like this, you can actually see the entirety of Chell. So her legs aren't actually entirely robotic, but there's a chance... yeah, they're not entirely robotic. So the assumption is that these things attached to her legs are why she doesn't take fall damage, because a regular human, like, would actually die doing some of the feats that we end up doing later on in this game. Not quite on the level of like the Star Fox.
Well done, Android. The Enrichment Center once again reminds you that Android Hell is a real place where you will be sent at the first sign of defiance.
It's kind of very similar to how the Star Fox cast all have metallic legs. They're all amputees, so that they could use the G diffusers to their fullest extent without passing out from blood loss to the head. Can't destroy it.
3, 2, 1.
This one has a heart. This weighted companion cube.
This weighted companion cube will accompany you through the test chamber. Please take care of it.
It bothers me that I can't get rid of that camera. So no portals can be placed here. You can tell by the texture, they're all gray instead of white. So the strat here is to use the companion cube. And this is actually a great level. I love this level, the companion cube level. This is one of the things that makes this game ultra popular. And normally we would die from this, but the companion cube tanks the electricity like a boss.
The The symptoms most commonly produced by enrichment center testing are superstition, perceiving inanimate objects as alive, and hallucinations. The enrichment center reminds you that the weighted companion cube will never threaten to stab you and, in fact, cannot speak.
Alright, I need to see... Alright, it's coming that way. When it comes back again, we're going to go walk backwards through here. Oh, nope, never mind. When it comes back again, we're going to walk backwards through this thing. The reason why you want to walk backwards is because if you walk forwards, it might get destroyed, and then you might get hit from behind. Finally. Oh, that was really bothering me. I can't stand not destroying those cameras. Anyway, there really is like a whole mythos behind like this game, and you know, exactly how far down the rabbit hole does it go, and the intrigue and like mystery in the game makes people want or care about it longer than like the couple of hours that it takes to actually play the game and just beat it simply. Probably put a portal somewhere. Like, so orange goes there, so blue goes there. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Where is it coming from? I'm paranoid, so like, I'm gonna actually wait and see where the electricity is actually coming from. It doesn't look like the electric ball is coming from here. I think this is where it's supposed to end up going. And I thought they would come from here. Oh, there are multiple... Okay, I see. Both of these are receptors, actually. And this is where the actual... thing is going to come from. How do I get it out of here? Let's see. Well, I could take the companion cube and, like, bounce it off of something. So, if at best I could bounce it from here to here, and then it'll go back again. Let's explore a little bit so I can see what all my options are. There's a button in here. This is where I came from. Oh, wait, I can just use this here. Oh, I almost missed this, missed that. Whew. So I can actually use this to do all those things that I was worried about. So that's that one, and then I need to do another blue here. I need to skillfully dodge out of the way of the next light ball. Skillfully dodge out of the way of the next... Oh, okay. Never mind. Actually, when the light ball gets used, it doesn't come back. So what I need to do is set another portal somewhere. Blue goes... Actually, orange goes there, so I need to use orange. This was a terrible choice to use. I should have used a different portal other than that one. So now there is a random light ball somewhere around here. There it is. That's going to bounce back and go back into the portal. Now I will skillfully dodge the light ball. Whew. Got that one.
You that the weighted companion cube cannot speak. In the event that the weighted companion cube does speak, the Enrichment Center urges you to disregard its advice.
And the last one is this tricky thing here. We're gonna have to like body block. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Whoa. I get it? Nice, I did. Very lucky. I guess I could have been a normal person and just taken the stairs that way. Oh, that's okay. It's actually easier to get up there by myself. Supposed to jump? I guess I'm supposed to jump. That seems odd. Am I gonna make it? Yeah, I do. Okay. Yay, companion cube.
You did it. The weighted companion cube certainly brought you good luck.
Sure did.
However, it cannot accompany you for the rest of the test and, unfortunately, must be euthanized. Please escort your companion cube to the Aperture Science Emergency Intelligence Incinerator.
Emergency Intelligence Incinerator. So as you can see, we're supposed to get rid of the cube here.
Rest assured that an independent panel of ethicists has absolved the Enrichment Center, Aperture Science employees, and all test subjects of any moral responsibility for the companion cube euthanizing process.
So this is the end of the run for a lot of people, because your companion cube brought you through so much joy and took you through so much.
While it has been a faithful companion, your companion cube cannot accompany you through the rest of the test. If it could talk, and the Enrichment Center takes this opportunity to remind you that it cannot, it would tell you to go on without it because it would rather die in a fire than become a burden to you.
Companion cube was so good to you, and yet you had to dispose of it by euthanizing it into a fire.
You euthanized your faithful companion cube more quickly than any test subject on record. Congratulations.
It's with a heavy heart that we move on with the rest of the game. So if you ever see companion cube t-shirts, that's where that moment came from. The companion cube is actually probably about as much of a figure or icon for the Portal games as the Portals themselves, or GLaDOS, or Chell.
The experiment is nearing its conclusion. The Enrichment Center is required to remind you that you will be baked, and then there will be cake.
Alright, test number 18 out of 19, and then test number 19 we get cake. Although those strange writings on the wall talking about the cake being a lie sure are suspicious. So if we fall into this water, we die here. So we'll avoid falling into the water. else we got here? That's the way we came. There's nothing over here. Looks like more water over there. Looks like we can go up there somehow. What's over here? Oh, look at all that. What's all this? Huh. This is kind of interesting. What's with this room over here? Another radio. It's kind of hard to read this because the game's old, I guess. Beep. She's watching. What does this say over here? Help. And then old propaganda from Aperture Science. Not never, but now. How inspirational. When you interact with this, as you can see, there's no door handle here. It makes the noise as though you're interacting with it, but nothing happens. So, that's that. Yeah, the whole facade starts really falling apart as you continue to go on through here. And this is why you want to get rid of the cameras. This is why you get rid of cameras. Oh, this is scary. I actually have to jump down here in order to get to the next area. Alright, what's next? So that's where I came from, that's where I want to go. So blue goes here. And then I actually need to jump back to where I already was before. And then jump back into the portal. Oof. Had to hold forward a little bit there, otherwise I was going to die. And then lastly, we go here. It's a pretty far fall down there. Oh, I died. Okay, thank goodness. Whew. I almost died. What portal did I drop before? I can't tell. Oh, orange is up there, so you do blue here. It's a little safer to just like go straight rather than from falling straight down. We need to activate something over here in order to actually get into this room. Which means we're gonna have to jump and fly. What is this again? That's orange, so we need to drop a blue. We need a cube. This is a button that does something. That was an involuntary lurch back. Alright. We're going to destroy all these guys here. Blue. Oh, blue. No, I missed. No. No, it's too slow there. Well, this will obviously work. So get rid of that one. Oops. Oh, I super missed that one. Alright, now at this point, I'm actually trying my super hardest to do everything. Like before I was like messing around and kind of going through the game slowly. And to intentionally give you the same feeling as a first-time player. But this is actual trying hard. Am I missing? Did I miss that? Yeah, I did miss that actually. What? How'd I miss? Must be at an angle or something. Oh, I missed again. Whoa, chill out there. A little bit more to the left. Oh, that hurt. Missed again. Well, I could Rambo style this and like jump down and hit this guy. Let me make sure that I don't kill myself here. Alright. And now blue, and then orange. Please don't die here. Ooh. Alright, I think we got all of them. And we should be able to take this lift. Alright, we can't take this lift yet because we need to activate this button. And that's a timed button, of course it is. So then what do we need to do here? We need to have a portal ready. Like, it's probably going to be there and there. And as soon as that goes out, we replace this with blue. Replace this with blue, I said. Ah well, it died before I could set it up in time. So let's do blue, orange, and this time we'll do orange to replace it as soon as it goes through. Orange, blue, press. The lift now works. We missed our ride. A speedrunner would not have missed their ride. Speedrunners never miss their ride. Oh no. Okay, I was about to be really sad. Don't think I can make this jump. Nope, I cannot. So then, strat here is, that opens that. I need to put a portal on that. And then fly. So blue. Drop a blue. Why? Okay, that wasn't it. We'll reload the room. I think it auto-saved after we destroyed all of the, after we made the conveyor work. Sometimes you think you got the solution, you don't have the solution. What's the actual solution then, I wonder? Guess we'll have to wait until the game decides to load before we can test it out. There it goes. Alright, so the conveyor belt is working now. Flying does not seem to be the answer here. Unless... Where can I fall from somewhere that's fast enough for me to fly over to this area? And does this line even line up? Like if I fly from here, do I land over there? I'm not sure I do. Definitely cannot make that jump. Okay, without a doubt you cannot make that jump. And the game clearly wants you to press this button. And use these. Alright, what I think I need to do is hold back so that I can fly out of the area twice, and that might give me enough momentum. 3 times actually, because flying out twice isn't enough. So I think I need to fly out 3 times. I think you have to move the control stick and press a button in order for it to acknowledge, for you to acknowledge that you died. Or maybe that's not it at all. Maybe you're supposed to go back? No, that's probably not it. We're gonna try flying one more time. There is no, like, place for me to place a portal over here, which is why I'm not just, like, portaling over, which would be the obvious thing to do. Actually, I want to do blue instead. I'll wait for the next one. So orange over here. Let's actually put this over here. Nope, that did not work either. Oh look, there's a turret down there, because I knocked it into there. So since that's not working, we gotta think of something else here. I do remember the first time I played through this, also getting kinda stuck on this for a little bit. see, what's back here? So I have a portal now to that back area. And that's on blue. Right? Or is that on green? I don't know. Or orange, I mean. Alright, so I have a portal back here if I use orange. What would I do with that? If I were to jump from here... Yeah, that probably would work actually. So if I use a blue here, and I use an orange here, then that should be enough momentum here. Just gotta be quick about it. Well, I mean, it kind of worked. We had enough momentum to almost get all the way across. That must mean that there's another jump that's even further, that's even higher, maybe? Or I just, like, misspaced it. I could have misspaced it. Like, maybe I hit that wall over there when I needed to, like, be more on the center. But that's definitely progress, though. So, off we go again. Also, we can go ahead and set orange here, or an orange here, because we are going to come back here. Blue, portal. Alright, so what else, what other places can we fall from? If we flew from, or we only have access to one portal if we're going to jump down there. Is there another? Oh yeah, there it is. I just needed to look to slightly to the right. So we're gonna do a orange portal here. I like having to do fast things with the blue portal because that's like your regular shooter game button. Alright, so now we need to make this jump. We're gonna lose our ride. Yeah, we lost our ride. We're not gonna try to make that. Otherwise we have to do all that all over again. What did we drop? What did we do there? We have an orange portal where? For some reason I feel like, actually there are no portals anymore for some reason. I guess the, whoops. I guess the game doesn't like you holding onto your portals like that, because you can tell that you have whether you have a portal active or not by there being the little indicator next to your gun. It'll be a lot faster to do this the second time around because we know what we're doing now. So blue is already over there, so we'll just put an orange down here. We could possibly, we're gonna try to do this in one shot. Speedrun strats. So orange is over there. I don't really like that. We're gonna do, because we're gonna try to do this quickly, we're gonna put blue instead. Orange goes there. Does that destroy the portal? That does destroy the portal. Yeah, that totally destroys the portal. So we don't have to do it all in one shot at least, because we can just, oh, that's what happens. When you go through there, it destroys your portal. That's why it doesn't work like that. Now I get it. I ran out of time and it like destroyed my portal. So what we actually want to do is have this portal already sitting here so that we can just run off when the time is right. So we're going to use orange here. Run and jump off. Grab this. And just to make things a little easier for me so I don't die and like do it all over again, we are going to just place this here because it's a little easier to make this jump without the cube. I could have also like thrown it down there. It's a little easier to throw things with the mouse, but as I mentioned that before. And now we do put this here. Puzzle complete. It's a little faster and safer to do it this way. Checkpoint. So this is a really fun area. I remember this one. So in addition to doing the infinite fall there, and it's more impressive in that location, you conserve all your momentum. So you can fall, and then you can land here. Oops, I missed. I don't want to do this one. Alright. Oh, disorienting. So, okay, so we need to drop an orange one out here. Did I do it? Yeah, I did it. Alright. Next is blue. So we're just going to ignore this. I missed. Missed again. Don't touch anything, it puts you in the right location, and then just quick reflexes. Nope. A little slow on the uptake there. Another puzzle solved.
Well done. Be advised that the next test requires exposure to uninsulated electrical parts that may be dangerous under certain conditions. For more information, please attend an Enrichment Center Electrical Safety Seminar.
Oh, let's see, what... We've been at this for an hour and a half? Okay. So we're actually about at the halfway point in the game, which is great. So I was correct in thinking that this would be a one-shot.
Welcome to the final test. When you are done, you will drop the device in the Equipment Recovery Annex. Enrichment Center regulations require both hands to be empty before any cake.
I mean, that makes sense. You do need both of your hands to eat cake. You can actually take a look at the bottom of Chell's feet using this strat here. And also, this is a good place to set up infinite portals this way. So just to make it look a little cleaner. Infinite portals. Things get real weird when you start messing with physics. The more you tilt, the more portals you can see, actually. I think this is about as far as you go. Infinite shells right there. Alright, who's ready for cake?
testing apparatus destroyed.
Wait for me. Well, this is not a good position for this. Let's see. I could shoot this down here, though. And then... well, I could actually just land on this from here. Luckily, the portal beam actually has a travel distance. What am I supposed to do here? Oh, okay, that makes sense. Whew. Quick thinking.
Congratulations. The test is
Yay.
now over. All aperture technologies remain safely operational up to 4,000 degrees Kelvin. Rest assured that there is absolutely no chance of a dangerous equipment malfunction prior to your victory incandescence. Thank you for participating in this aperture science computer-aided enrichment activity. Goodbye.
Well, that's the game. We made it all the way to the cake. That is... that's the game. What can I say? Nah, I'm joking. So, we escape, obviously.
What are you doing? Stop it. We are pleased that you made it through the final challenge where we pretended we were going to murder you. We are very happy for your success. We are throwing a party in honor of your tremendous success. Place the device on the ground, then lie on your stomach with your arms at your sides. A party associate will arrive shortly to collect you for your party.
Excellent.
Make no further attempt to leave the testing area. Assume the party escort submission position or you will miss the party.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. Alright, we're going off the script. That was just rude. Now the speedrun portion of all this, they basically just like peek in and out of their own portals and just like teleport all over the map. It's very entertaining to watch. Finally, a door that works. I tried to destroy it, but I feel like those guys are gonna bite me in the butt later on. There's so many turrets. that water will kill me. Both these lead to the same place, it would appear. This door is locked from this side, so we will instead go to the other side somehow. I guess we could fly there, right? We could fly there. Seems a little risky, don't you think? What if we miss? Won't we go to the wrong area? If I could fly vertically instead, like, then I could use this pipe and I could whack against the pipe in order to stop my momentum, as opposed to flying too far and like ending up in the water. Or I could just try it. It'll probably work. I'd rather actually have the trigger button be the trigger there. Perfect. It makes sense for that to have worked just because obviously a video game developer designed it. Like, it's supposed to work. So that's the way I'm supposed to go, but I still want to see what's behind this door over here. This door is actually open. And here we get to see Aperture Science desks. You would imagine that with a testing facility like this, where there are so many people, testing you, that there'd be humans here, right? Where are all the humans? Does this door actually open on this side? It does, actually. That makes sense. So having played this game before, I actually know what happened to all the humans, but I still want to know what happened to all the bodies, though. Like, the bodies should still be here. But maybe they didn't want the game to, like, be rated M.
You win. Go back to the recovery and explore your cake. It was a fun test, and we're all impressed at how much you won. The test is over. Come back.
Okay. I'm surprised that we ended up coming back to this area. We're not allowed to go back to the actual start, but this is the original portion for the game. But now we have 2 portal guns instead of 1. And there's no more box, but once again, we have 2 portal guns now. Another great portion of the game design is the fact that you go back to the first few levels and you see how much easier they would have been if you actually had But yeah, going back through the old levels with 2 portal guns and showing you how easy they would have been if you had both guns at the start is excellent game design. Will that kill me? I'm not sure if that'll kill me. I'm gonna assume that will kill me if I get crushed by these. Makes sense. Alright, can't do that. Can't jump on that. Land on top of this. And then what? We need to end up on top of this. And the way to end up on top of this would be does not kill you. It's actually the way forward. And look, all the helpful test subjects from before are leading me to victory. Now, is this deadly water at the bottom of here? I guess it can't really be. Orange is on top there. So orange is on top, then we want... Actually, it doesn't matter. We just have to do this here. Pretty sure you should be able to just make this jump if you're good. There we go. What's the purpose of this room? Is it just to show you all the things that are in the next room? Is it to show me that there's an extra area over here? I guess I didn't have to actually aim anyway. So we're trying to go there, right? Actually, what's in that room? I want to see what's in this room. I don't think I've ever been in this room before, through all my playthroughs. It's one of those secret rooms, but in the late part of the game. There's nothing here. I expected there to be a radio here, because there's usually a radio in these places. They keep on lying about the cake. I don't know why they keep saying that the cake is a lie. Anyway, we explored that area. Now over here is the exit. I'm pretty sure that was unintended to go from that angle. I was probably supposed to go from that angle to get up here. That looks like it would be impossible to actually go through, but we have portals. Thank God, a game besides the Nintendo. What did I play before Star Fox Zero? Wasn't that Xenoblade? I mean, I guess Xenoblade is technically Nintendo now, but back in 2000 when they made the game, it wasn't a Nintendo property. Alright, where do we want to be here? Looks like that one way up there seems promising. So let's put a portal like here. Oh wait, no, the game before Star Fox Zero was Final Fantasy IX. That's totally not Nintendo. So now, where do we want to be? Up there, it looks like. That looks pretty promising. Wait for these to close. Actually, we actually don't need to wait for these to close. And then we just put a portal here, right? Nope, that's not a portable area. Oh, there we go. Excellent. I was unaware that there was a request from my viewers that you wanted less Nintendo stuff. Typically, when I do non-Nintendo, there's a dip in viewership. I make that jump? Is that what I'm supposed to do? I guess so. I'm not sure I'm gonna make this jump. We gotta have faith. Made it. I always think that Chell is like not very good at jumping. Turns out she's decent. Alright, we are 2 hours in. Good chunk of the way through the game as well. I think that we start to get to the combat portion pretty soon. Ah yeah, we're actually here already. Hey, don't hate me. How do I get up there, though? Let's clean up around here. Can't go up there. Probably can't go up here either. Nope. We should be able to portal up there, but maybe not. Maybe we're supposed to maintain momentum. Like if I use an orange, I need to jump from somewhere higher, I guess. Oh, okay. It was just in my way. Oh, hi there. One lone malfunctioning turret. And now what do I want to do? Let's go up there. That seems like a fun place to be. And now that we're up here, we can make this jump over here. And make our exit. Oh, hi there. So let's put blue here. No, let's actually put orange here. Orange here, and then we'll shoot with blue to destroy turrets. another secret room. I think that Ratman didn't make it this far, because there aren't any radios out this far. Alright, where do we want to be from right now? That's fine. Alright, nowhere Mr. Nice Guy. The cake is gone. Gotta go Rambo style now. No previous portals for me. Let's put this here just in case. Oh, hi there. Let's kill this guy by... Oh, actually, let's not kill him first, because we still need him to destroy this thing here. And then we can kill it. That did not work the way I wanted it to. But whenever we want to destroy walls or glass, we can shoot things with this guy. Looks like I should be able to fit in there some kind of way. Am I able to land on top of this? Nope, there's not enough room up there for me to land on top. And I can't use momentum to jump into here, but I guess I could... Oh, okay, well. Alright, so what am I supposed to do then? I could land on top of something. Oh, you know, I could actually... What's it called? What portals do I have right now? I think I want... blue. Yeah. Well, I guess this is supposed to be the way that you're supposed to not hacks the rocket launcher, the final boss, which is actually what speedrunners do. It's actually an old strat for speedrunners. Now they use a turret. But using this method, you have to use up both portals in order to get through the fan here. Hey there, Frost. This is supposed to be your swimming animation? That's so pathetic. So I've got blue right now. Let's use orange next. Oh, hey, he can see me. Let's see. Why? It just makes you feel so bad hunting down these turrets. Oh, darn tripods being so good. Let's see. You're mostly gone now. Just a few more left. I need to get this one up here.
Target lost.
These turrets are just so compassionate. And last but not least, I think the speedrunners just ignore these and just go straight for the goal. It's been a while since I've seen a Portal speedrun. There's one more left actually. I thought that was the end, but there's this one still. Ooh, that one was a bad placement. Yeah, I don't really like that one. Let's put this here. This here.
Is anyone there?
I need to put orange up here. Nothing personal, kid. See, they understand. I say no hard, nothing personal. They say, yep, no hard feelings there. Alright, so that was blue. Let's put some orange. Oops. that is what I would do, but that doesn't seem to be the appropriate location. I think I'm supposed to use that angle in order to make a portal onto the top area. What? That was confusing. Actually didn't need a third one. That was my bad. I was supposed to take out the floor from them. That was a terrible reaction, but I thought I might be able to make it in time. Luckily it autosaved right before we got there. Anyway, moving on. Now that they are dead, we need to get up there somehow. Does not seem to be a portal way to get there from this room, so we're going to place a blue here, or blue here, go back to the previous room, and then jump, and that should give us, actually, orange is fine. We'll jump with the blue. Alright, the orientation in which you place the portal is actually important. So I need to be facing the other way when I do this. Well, it'll be fine. Will it be fine? Oh, we made it anyway. I forget what color we shot over there. I think it's orange because we used blue here. Let's see. Yep, blue is what we wanted there. And now we're like really deep into, I think we're actually towards the end here. So eerie, just having all these places and like such a huge laboratory, such a huge facility, but no one's here. Yeah, so you can actually place a portal. Where can you place a portal? here. And if you got targeted by a turret from behind this wall, then you could actually use that to very quickly shortcut through this boss fight.
Well, you found me. Congratulations. Was it worth it? Because despite your violent behavior, the only thing you've managed to break so far is my heart. Maybe you could settle for that, and we'll just call it a day. I guess we both know that isn't going to happen. You chose this path. Now I have a surprise for you. Deploying surprise in 5, 4... Time that for a second. That wasn't supposed to happen. Do you see that thing that fell out of me? What is that? It's not the surprise. I've never seen it before. Never mind. It's a mystery I'll solve later. By myself. Because you'll be dead. Where are you taking that thing? I wouldn't bother with that thing. My guess is that touching it will just make your life even worse, somehow. I don't want to tell you your business, but if it were me, I'd leave that thing alone. Do you think I'm trying to trick you with reverse psychology? I mean, seriously now. Okay, fine. Do touch it. Pick it up and just stuff it back into me.
Actually, let's try that.
Let's be honest. Neither one of us knows what that thing does. Just put it in the corner, and I'll deal with it later. That thing is probably some kind of raw sewage container. Go ahead and rub your face all over it.
As far as there's not a...
Maybe you should marry that thing since you love it so much. Do you want to marry it? Well, I won't let you. How does that feel?
I'm surprised that there's not a special dialogue for actually trying to reattach it to
Have I lied to you? I mean, in this room? Trust me, leave that thing alone.
We got blue up there.
I am being serious now. That crazy thing is not part of any test protocol. Just ignore that thing and stand still. You're kidding me. Did you just set that aperture science thing we don't know what it does into an aperture science emergency intelligence incinerator? That has got to be the dumbest thing that... Whoa. I figured out what that thing just incinerated did. It was a morality core they installed after I flooded the enrichment center with a deadly neurotoxin to make me stop flooding the enrichment center with a deadly neurotoxin. So get comfortable while I warm up the neurotoxin emitters. The Colony has some ancillary responsibilities. I can't shut off the turret defenses. Oh well. If you want my advice, you should just lie down in front of a rocket. Trust me. It'll be the best thing than the neurotoxin. Alright. Keep doing whatever it is you think you're doing. Giving a good advice and usually explosive. That thing you linked up isn't important to me. It's the fluid catalytic cracking unit. It makes use for orphans. Nice job breaking it, hero.
I forgot to see where it dropped to. Oh, there it is.
This isn't brave. It's murder. What did I ask you to do? The difference between us is that I can hurt you. You don't even care, do you? Did you hear me? I said you don't care. Are you listening?
Oh no, I was too slow.
That's it. I'm done reasoning with you. Starting now, there's going to be a lot less conversation and a lot more killing. You think you're doing some damage?
Too blessed to it.
In base 4, I'm fine. I let you survive this one because I was curious about your behavior. Well, you managed to destroy that first breed. Unfortunately, as much as I'd love to know. Toxin 2 faster. Opportunity to succeed. There was even going to be a party for you. A big party that all your friends were invited to. I invited your best film companion Q. Of course, he couldn't come because you murdered him. All your other friends couldn't come either because you don't have any other friends because of how unlikable you are. It's a superhero personified. Light by no one. A bitter assassin shall not be one. Shall not be one. That's exactly what it says. Very formal. Very official. It also says you were adopted. So that's only two. Speaking of curiosity, you're curious about what happens after you die, right? Guess what? Neurotoxin. So deadly. Joking. The deadly was a massive sarcasm core. I could take a bath in the stuff, put it on ceiling. Honestly, it's not deadly at all. Found its deadliness a lot less funny. Who's gonna make the cake when I'm gone? You. Look, you're wasting your time. What's your point anyway? Survive. Well then, the last thing you want to do is hurt me. I have your brain scanned and I'm not wrapped up in case something terrible happens to you. That's just about fair. Don't be easy. That's you hard to dumb sound. You've been wrong about every single thing you've ever done, including this thing. You're not smart. You're not a scientist. You're not a doctor. You're not even a full-time employee. Where did your life go so wrong? Are you trying to escape? Things have changed since the last time you left the building.
Welcome back, DS64. Well, that was Portal. Like I said, short game, but it came packaged with like an actual game. But I found it more enjoyable than Half-Life 2 when I tried playing it. With the power of out of bounds glitches, you can actually get into this room and you can actually see the cake. It's actually a thing that speedrunners like to do. After they defeat GLaDOS, you have to sit there and wait for it to finish dying. So a lot of people will make it to this room. Normally I would speak over the credits, but it's an original song, so I'm going to let it just play.
I'm making a note here, huge success. It's hard to overstate my satisfaction. Aperture science. We do what we must because we can. For the except the ones who are dead. But there's no sense crying over every mistake. You just keep on trying till you run out of cake. And the science gets done and you make a neat plan for the people who are still alive. I'm not even angry. I'm being so sincere right now. Even though you broke my heart and killed me and torn me to pieces, into every piece, into a fire. As they burned, it hurt because I was so happy for you. Now these lines of paper make a beautiful line, and we're out of data in any single time. So I'm glad I got burned. Think of all the things we learned for the people who are still alive. Go ahead and leave me. I think I prefer to stay inside. Maybe you'll find someone else to help you. Maybe Black Mesa. That was a joke, haha, a chance. Anyway, this cake is great. It's so delicious and white. Perfect things to apply when the science to do. When I look up at it, makes me feel alive. I've experiments to run. There is research to be done on the people who are still alive. When you move me, I'm still alive. I'm doing science and I'm still alive. I feel fantastic and I'm still alive. While you're dying, I'll be still alive. And when you're dead, I will be still alive. Still alive. Still alive.
Alright. So that was Portal. I usually say a couple of things about the game while the credits are rolling, but I wanted the stream video after the fact to have the Still Alive song, so I didn't. But there's not much music in the game. It was just really the Still Alive theme and then the GLaDOS theme, as far as I can tell. But, you know, that being said, it fits the atmosphere for it to not have too many musical pieces in it, and I think it's fine for that to be the case. Gameplay is top-notch. They managed to make a first-person shooter puzzle platformer game that has very little, very limited combat, very simple combat. And obviously, Portal's, like, that just changed how everyone could just, like, think about platforming and things like that. There were so many spin-offs after the Portal game was released. Like, there was fan games of, like, Mario with portals, or, like, pretty much any game that already existed, but with portals. And it just changed a lot of gameplay elements out there. After, or during the credits actually, DS64 asked me whether I would like a portal gun in real life, and I said, yeah, I would. I think that'd be pretty fun, but, you know, I'd be really boring with it, because, like, I'm an adult and whatnot. You gotta be careful with a portal gun, because a lot of the features that you would have tried in Portal the game would get you killed in real life. Like, for example, jumping off of your roof into a portal and keeping all that momentum going forward. Like, landing on your feet would probably cripple you, and landing on things that aren't your feet would probably just outright kill you. So you'd have to kind of be really boring with it. Like, you know, I would use it maybe to put a portal in my office at work, and then have another portal at home, so I wouldn't have to commute to work. or if I wanted to buy a one-way plane ticket to go to my parents' house and put a portal there so that I could visit my family whenever I wanted to, because I live like several states away. Or if I wanted to go on vacation, I would buy one-way tickets and I would just like put a portal in my house and then put another portal in the hotel. When I want to leave, I would just get in the portal and go back home, and then make sure obviously to put a portal back in my house so that no one's able to go from that random hotel to my house. Basically, I would always have a portal at my house, because why would I want to go... I would want that to be the central location. Although I'm sure that a lot of other people would have more creative ways of using portal guns. As far as replayability, I've actually played through Portal 3 times already. So I'd say it's pretty replayable. Like, it's fun when you already know how to go through the game, and and you are quickly going through the stuff, and you have like all the different solutions already planned out. And there's even like time trials available in this game, because like they know that it's a very speedrunner friendly type of game, and they're like least time, least steps, least portals, things like that. And then there are advanced modes, which are yeah, I don't know actually what the advanced modes do, but there's more to the game than, you know, just playing through it. Apparently I went through this in 30 seconds at some point in time. We're not going to go through all that. I just wanted to make sure that this was available on my channel as a game that I played at some point in time. I actually did not mean to even press A. I meant to press the B button. They're right next to each other. So that was Portal. We managed to finish in less than 3 hours, as expected. Starting this week, we will be moving on to Xenoblade Chronicles 2 for the Switch.
At the Enrichment Center, we believe that a highly motivated test subject can carry out rather...
And it's good to have another Xbox game taken off the backlog, because we have a lot of games that we want to eventually play. But I'm not buying any more new Xbox 360 games, so theoretically we could actually finish with the Xbox 360 console and never need to come back to it again. Alright, so I think this is only going to be the games that I downloaded. I would play Lords of Shadows, Castlevania. I'd also play Assassin's Creed, and Assassin's Creed 2 maybe. I kind of want to play Battle Block Theater, but in order to play it I'd have to delete my current save file, and I've gotten like really far in it. A lot of these are just like free to download games through Xbox Live Gold. I would play Deus Ex on stream. I would play Dishonored on stream. I'm going to play Dragon Age eventually, as well as Dragon Age 2 and Dragon Age Inquisition. Fable 1, 2, and 3 I'll play at some point. Dust I'll play. GTA San Andreas, yes, I will. I think I'd play a Hitman game. Jet Set Radio, just wait, that's a great game. I'm going to play that. I think I'd play Murdered Soul Suspect as well. Maybe that's like an October thing. I think Plants vs. Zombies would actually end up being a pretty popular game for me to stream. I just go through the story mode real quick. You know, nothing special. Maybe one survival attempt. Nothing too crazy. Skyrim, we'd play that. Sleeping Dogs, I'll play it. I might not finish it. I don't know if I'm going to like it. We actually have a lot of games here now that I'm looking at it. There's so many games here. Tomb Raider I'd want to play as well. And then we still have like Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3 and Blue Dragon. And then maybe Fallout. I have Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas as well. So that's like every Xbox 360 game that I would possibly want to play. I also hear that Xbox Live is going to eventually become free, which will be pretty nice, but I don't think that they're going to let it be free for Xbox 360. And in fact, if you don't have the Xbox Live Gold, you actually can't even shop online anymore. That's new, but that's okay. Anyway, that's everything we'll eventually do on the Xbox, but we have a really long time before we do any of that. We'll probably already own a PS5 by the time we come around to trying to play most of those. And then we also have lots of things to play on the Wii U as well. But for now, we're going to go back to the Switch for a bit. We're going to play Xenoblade Chronicles 2 starting sometime this week. Stay tuned for that. Subscribe, click the bell, all that YouTube stuff, whatever. Like this stream if you enjoyed it. I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching, and see you later.